This tiny house build is complete, and we are excited to get it packed up onto a truck and shipped down to Primo Tapia, where it'll bless a family. I have to say, this tiny house is looking great. Let's check it out. Something really neat that we were able to produce and send down with this tiny house is this book. There's lots of different stories and stuff in here. We got it translated into Spanish, and it will remain in the house. This build would not have happened without the support of many. From people praying for this project, to people supporting it financially, to the trades workers who did the work. We thank you. We had the opportunity recently to invite our trades workers back to take a look at the tiny house in its final state. And we got to give them a little bit of food too, from Good Taco.
Yes. Yeah. Here. There you are for number 8. Yeah, sure.
So today we're having an open house for the tiny house, letting people come on through and take a look at what we've done here. Got a few people looking really nervous now that I have the camera out here. They're here for the open house, but also for church. What do you think, Cody?
Of the blinds episode? Yeah, you said you had a blinds episode.
Yeah, still it's in post-production. I might start with the turning part.
Yeah.
Then I'll follow that up with the up.
And how they...
Yeah, that's why it's 3 parts. What do you think of it?
Oh, it looks great.
Yeah, I'm like just trying to find that perfect piece of lakefront property to put mine on. So what do you guys think?
That's awesome.
Think like
We want to live in here.
you want to live in here, right? Well, that's good because we made it to live in.
We want one too.
Like, you want one?
It's done really well.
Yeah?
Yeah, very good.
Would you put one like on a piece of property by a lake?
I would definitely do that.
Would you put one on a piece of property not by a lake?
Yes, I would. I'd put this on any piece of property.
Oh, nice. Okay. You heard it here first then.
I would pay money for someone to build me this. I want to live in a little house. And we might have to add an extension for the snoring room.
Is that you? Are you
No. Well, I don't think so. I wear earplugs. That secret is out now.
I want to know if any of you at home have a snoring room, because I might be getting a snoring room at my house. Anyway, let me know.
I am emotional about this.
Yeah?
Yes, it's very amazing, and I want to touch this because precious people will live here. You get the top bunk, Nora.
Apparently you snore, Nora.
Yeah, that's the snoring room is in here. But this will be a gift that will change their life.
Well, we had a lot of fun building this tiny house, but now it's time to ship it off. Well, we wanted to make sure that everything stays safe in this tiny house and arrives undamaged in Primo Tapia, Mexico. So all of the furniture and the appliances have either been packed up or wrapped so that when it gets onto the truck, nothing's gonna get wrecked. So the tiny house is still here. It's all packed up and ready to be shipped down to Primo Tapia, but yeah. I'm not sure when it's gonna go, but maybe I could expedite it a little bit. Tiny house is tiny, but it needs a giant crane to get it onto the flat deck. You know, like when you were a kid and you're like playing in the sandbox with these like big Tonka trucks and you're like, these are huge. I don't know. These guys back here, living the dream. There we go. These guys are gonna lift this thing off the ground onto the flat deck so it's ready for transport. He just grabbed it and moved it. What a legend. That's how it's done, people. You guys are like professionals. And just like that, is on the trailer. Big shout out to our crane operators, two of the best. It seemed a lot easier than what I was trying, you know. Maybe a crane was the way to go. So the tiny house is up on the flat deck and ready to go. This should make it a bit easier to move than before. Okay, so we're probably still gonna need a truck. Well, she's loaded on to the flat deck, and the next stop for this tiny house is Primo Tapia, Mexico. So make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and Instagram. It's the best way to stay up to date with all things South Abbotsford Church.